Is up, guys? Jake from highgrowhomies.com here, and this is going to be the first of a series of videos called What the FAQ. So essentially I'm going to be covering tips, tricks, stuff for new people getting into cigars. You might find something if you're a longtime smoker that you just didn't know, or maybe I'm saying something that you completely disagree with. Either way, feel free to drop a comment or to just, send me a line, DM, anything like that. All right, so specifically today I'm going to be talking about resting cigars. Now, resting is different than aging. Resting a cigar is really important if you purchase your cigars online, but not so important if you purchase your cigars from a brick and mortar or a lounge. You can still run into situations where it's proper for you to rest a cigar that you bought at a local brick and mortar. First thing I can say is don't be afraid to ask questions. So if you're in your local lounge, talk to the tobacconist. They love to talk shop. They would, they want you to pick their brains. That's why they're there. That's why that's what their job is about. I find that most lounges, however, you're good to go. You're good to go. Smoke that thing right on site. Take it home, smoke and enjoy it that same day. Cigar shops, sometimes you're not good to go. It really depends on what they're storing at. So if you are unsure, it is a good rule to follow. Let that thing rest one day for every day of transit. It's a simple rule, okay? Where you're going to run into a lot of problems and where you're going to run into where you need to rest cigars is when you purchase online. Every online retailer does it a little bit different. If you buy from more of a small batch or more of a non-Cigars International, like I find that Thompson's, CI, sometimes cigars.com, they run more of a massive warehouse where it's just about getting the numbers out there as soon as possible. Packs that you're getting in the mail, these 5-packs wrapped in cellophane, wrapped in plastic, with no humidification source, in transit. They ship, some of those companies ship them wet, some of those companies ship them dry. So it's really going to be trial and error for you. You buy from like a small batch website or just a smaller brick and mortar that does online shopping or online shipping, like Box Cigars. Some companies really take the time, effort, and care in shipping you your cigars, where they will put it in a non-permeable plastic bag with a small Boveda, like 8-gram pack, 10-gram pack in there. And those that you arrive, you're going to find that it's significantly less time is required for you to enjoy. Everybody does it. You get your order in from the mail, you crack open that box, and you just want to smoke them right away. Right? Delicious. But you're going to find that letting them rest is going to help you enjoy them more. And it's a simple, if you're new to smoking, a simple test can be done. So there's two things you can do for this. The first one is just feel the cigar, right? Does it have a lot of give? Does it feel dry? You can't tell. It's something you'll get with time. I see a lot of people, you can tell when a lot of people have smoked cigars for a long time because they'll get a stick and they'll roll it in their fingers. They'll look for imperfections on it. They'll give it a nice sniff. They'll give it a squeeze. These are all things that you're looking for in the health of the cigar. Is it smokable? Is it ready to be smoked? Like I said, most manufacturers or most online retailers will ship wet because they know there's going to be a period of time where it's in transit and it's in an uncontrolled environment. So I live up in the mountains. Usually it takes things about 3 to 5 days to get to me, and it goes through a roller coaster of temperature. It goes through a roller coaster of humidity, right? So I let my cigars rest for, no matter where I get them, for 7 days. Now, even if it doesn't take 7 days of shipping, it's just a rule that I follow. It works for me. It's going to be trial and error for you. You're going to find that if you buy from the same distributor online continually, you will know. And you can do a few things to try to figure this out quicker so you can know. Buy 5-pack somewhere, right? Get it, smoke one right there. As soon as you get it, crack it open, smoke it, right? Let the others rest. Remember the flavor. Maybe take a note, do whatever you want to do. Just remember the flavors, the draw, the how well it burned. Now wait 1 day per each day that it was in transit. Now smoke another one. Compare that to the first one that you smoked. Now wait a little bit longer and then smoke your third one. Now, if you notice an inconsistent between the first, second, and third, there's a lot of factors at play here, right? It could have very well just been, consistency of the cigar itself. If you're buying cheapo yardsticks, you're going to find the consistency to be all over the place, right? If you're buying like a little bit higher end, if you're buying like the $5 to $10 stick, right, you're going to find the consistency is going to be a bit more on those. So this is a good test on those sticks. Like get your little, get your 5-pack of whatever your favorite middle range cigar is, and just do that test. The other thing that you can do is, if you're curious, you can actually just take either a humidor or a humidor bag, the non-permeable kind. So Boveda makes one. Just some small environment that you control the factors in. Put your one Boveda pack in there. Put your shipment of sticks in there right away. Put a digital hygrometer or whatever hygrometer you trust and use, and just look. You zip that bag up. You close that humidor up. If you see that RH spike above your Boveda pack, then you know that company is shipping wet. If you see that environment struggle to get up, so like say you have a 65 pack, right? Or say you have let's just a little easier. You have a 65 pack, and after an hour it's not getting above 60. You know those cigars were shipped more on the job. Okay, so everything is solved with resting, and it is something that I cannot recommend enough. So quick recap. Did you buy it from a lounge? Probably don't need to rest it, but always ask the tobacconist. Did you buy it from an actual cigar shop that doesn't have a lounge built in? Ask the tobacconist. You're probably going to need to rest those depending on the shop. Everybody stores theirs at a different RH. I'll have another video on that later. Like RH is, man, everybody has an opinion on what is the proper right RH to smoke at. And everybody is right and wrong at the same time because it's personal preference. There is some science involved, which I'll get into in another video, but yeah, back on track. The third thing, did you buy online? Figure out, did it ship wet? Did it ship dry? That's where you're really gonna enjoy the benefit of resting. Yeah, so hopefully that was helpful. If it was, or if it wasn't, let me know. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.